received some help in recent weeks. A new internet posting on an Arabic website details specific towns where terrorist groups are staging operations. Joining us now is NBC News terrorism analyst Evan Coleman. And Evan, this news, I suppose, won't come as news to a lot of American officials, right?
Well, no, it's not. Actually, one of the interesting parts is that the person that's the author of this post is describing how the camps that Al Qaida is running right now, primarily in Marib and in Shabwa, but also elsewhere in the Arabian Peninsula, are being overflown regularly by U.S. drones and have been for weeks, long before any of the recent events of the last 2 weeks. So what do we know? We know that not only is there a tremendous amount of activity, but that the United States government, that U.S. intelligence agencies are watching this exceptionally closely, and apparently they should be, because according to what's in this posting, there are training camps where individuals are being schooled by instructors from foreign countries, and these individuals have the intention of traveling to foreign jihad zones, including Afghanistan, Chechnya, and beyond.
Evan, Yemen's been something that at least has been on the radar of a lot of folks like yourself for many years, but it seems like there's a different strategy to it this year than over the past 8.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting. If you look, really it's only been the last 2 years that Al Qaida in Yemen, or the Al Qaida in the Arabian Peninsula, has really gotten going. Previous to this, they've gotten squashed every time they've tried pulling something big. All of a sudden, in the last 2 years, there's really been an explosion of activity. We've seen videos of bombs concealed in cassette tapes. We've seen individuals stuffing bombs inside of them in order to assassinate senior members of the Saudi royal family. They've been issuing regular magazines. They've been issuing poetry, prose, you name it. It really is incredible, and it's all taken place from January of 2008 until now.
Evan, as far as the issue of Yemen and who assisted this guy who was trying to blow up the plane to Detroit, there's some reporting that came out yesterday that some of the Gitmo detainees released by the Bush-Cheney administration were apparently involved in assisting this. What do we know about that?
Well, never mind involved in assisting this. I mean, the people that were released by the Bush and Cheney administration are the people that are running Al Qaida in Yemen. There's Saeed al-Shari, Saeed al-Shari, al-Azdi. This guy was released from Gitmo after the U.S. military said on several occasions, do not send him home. He is a danger. They released other individuals. They released 2 individuals who actually said, I'm going to kill Americans. I will keep killing Americans if you send me home. I will only stop killing Americans if I am killed myself. And we've seen these individuals actually trying to cross borders from Yemen into foreign countries, ex-Gitmo detainees dressed as women, carrying bombs with the intention of carrying out terrorist attacks. So the answer is that, yeah, one of the reasons why all this got started in January of 2008 was because of the fact that it coincided with the release of several high-ranking Al Qaida members from Guantanamo Bay who rejoined Al Qaida in Yemen. That's exactly why this all happened.
And so, Evan, when you hear Vice President Cheney criticizing the Obama administration for wanting to move prisoners from Gitmo to the United States and not acknowledging that the Bush-Cheney administration is responsible for some of our problems there, what goes through your mind?
It's bizarre. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you can look at the documents. They're public documents released by the U.S. military where it clearly states we do not recommend these people to be released. And yet within months of these recommendations being issued by the U.S. military and by U.S. intelligence agencies, the Bush administration decided to release these folks. They even sent one guy home, Michel Shadoki, on the basis of the fact that they wanted to curry favor with the Saudi government in the run-up to the war in Iraq. They needed Saudi government support for the invasion of Iraq and to depose Saddam Hussein, so they handed back a high-ranking Al Qaeda member who's now rejoined Al Qaeda. Did that seem like a smart idea? I mean, clearly, in retrospect, it was not.
NBC terrorism analyst Evan Coleman. Evan, thanks again. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.